Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3.
Well, good day, footy fans.
Oh, as we got lucky, we almost got lucky.
He waved at me.
Oh, you are a legend. You are a legend. Can you open that for me?
All right.
That's a twisty. I think so.
So smooth.
Yep.
Test. Can you look at the feed? Because you can see it on the monitor.
Well, good day, footy fans, and welcome down under to Adelaide's Victoria Park for the climactic conclusion to the 37th season of South Australian Gridiron, the Great Southern Bowl. Tonight, it's the most successful club on the continent, the undefeated 9-0 Adelaide Uni Hogs, looking to make it a nine-peat and win a 28th South Australian Championship. In their way are the 6-4 UniSA Eagles, a team in red-hot form, all set for an ambush and ready to make some gridiron history of their own. Will the Hogs' dynasty of dynasties continue, or can the Eagles conquer the biggest challenge in South Australian sport? It's all coming up right here, right now, in the Great Southern Bowl. Welcome everyone, my name's Phil Heard and pumped to be with you for the grand finale of South Australian Gridiron. I'm joined by the excitement machine every time he gets near a microphone. Can't wait to hear what he does tonight. Brad Cummings. Welcome, Brad.
Thank you very much, Phil. I am grateful to be here in what is sure to be an exciting matchup. Hopefully it is as good as that intro, and I appreciate that. And the fans are in for a treat on this beautiful Saturday night, Victoria Park, as we're approaching kickoff at 7 o'clock. We've got a cool 81 degrees for those of you that prefer the Fahrenheit measurement. We are looking forward to this beautiful and exciting matchup. Phil, you are the historian of Gridiron, and we appreciate that. Tell us a little bit about maybe how these two teams came to this spot and are in this situation here tonight.
Well, the Hogs, we've been playing this sport for 37 years, and the Hogs have made 32 grand finals, won 27 South Australian premierships, more than any other club anywhere else around the country in their respective state league. They've won the last 8 in a row. They've done it as minor premiers. They've done it going in undefeated. They've done it coming in as underdogs in the prelim final. They will be red-hot favourites to make it 9 in a row and continue that dynasty. But you can't write off the Eagles. They're 6-4. 4 of those wins have been in a row to get here. And their first championship game in 6 years, whilst the Hogs have the mental edge, this is their day. Most of these Eagles have never played them in a championship game before, so have never suffered that defeat. Hogs favourite, but watch out for the Eagles.
Absolutely. And we've got our Hogs to our left in white and red. We've got our Eagles to the right in purple and white, and we are sure to see a fantastic matchup. And, you know, regardless of how these teams played each other in the regular season, and we'll get to some of those stats here in just a second, we know that tonight is sure to be a good game. I was talking to the Eagles head coach, Jesse Whiten, earlier, who also happens to be the starting quarterback, and he is pumped and ready to go. He said the team had a great practice, couple great practice sessions this week. I was also speaking to the Hogs. Likewise for them, they are dialed in. And me being a former coach for the Hogs, I will remain neutral, but I can tell you that they were dialed in as well and ready to go, and they know what it's about. Their history has proven itself that they know how to show up on the big day time and time again.
Yeah, and you missed a few, because if the Hogs get to the grand final, they have won the last 14 that they've played in. The last time that the Hogs lost a championship game that they were in, it was to the Oilers back at the Pine Stadium back in 2005.
Wow.
So usually the best way to stop the Hogs winning a flag is stop them getting to the grand final.
Wow. So we are in for a treat, that is for sure. One thing that you can always count on for the Hogs is that they are going to come out prepared. It's going to be whether or not the Eagles can withstand the onslaught to begin with, and making sure that regardless of what happens on those first couple possessions, that they're ready to go. We'd like to thank our sponsors of this pregame show, the Aussie End Zone Podcast. So if you're listening to us online or if you're here at the grandstands, please make a point of going and looking up the Aussie End Zone Podcast, and we'd like to thank them for the sponsorship today here of this pregame show. And speaking of which, we'd like to thank our league sponsors, Surgical Solutions, and everything that they have brought to the GASA, Gridiron Association of South Australia this year. And if you are out there and if you're listening, we've got plenty of room for sponsorships. The Eagles have a great sponsorship with Cooper's Ale House in Jepp's Cross. We know that the Hogs have a great sponsorship with the Archer Hotel as well. So it's just exciting to see so many different people that are on board with Gridiron here in South Australia.
And of course, those two places will be very busy tonight post-match. So please make sure if you're at the ground or you're nearby, get down there post-match. Win, lose, or go to overtime.
Yes, yes. It's been a few years, but we did have an overtime matchup a few years ago between the Hogs and the Spartans, and that one ended up in the Hogs' favor in a really close matchup. Let's hope today is just as close as that one. I know that the Eagles are going to be bringing everything they can to this matchup.
Well, one thing that indicates it might be close is this is the fifth occasion that these two sides have met in the South Australian Championship game. The Hogs have won all four. However, every game has been decided by 5 points or fewer.
Wow.
And you look at their matchups this year, and in terms of the first half, Eagles led in one game, Hogs led narrowly in the second, the third one was tied. In fact, scores at half-time, Hogs 43, Eagles 36. Very tight. But what's happened in every single one of their encounters so far, the second half.
Yes.
The fitness, the experience, the skilled players came to the fore. Hogs outscoring the Eagles 63-19. Pretty sure if we go on the trend of the season, the Eagles will throw their share of punches.
Yes.
It's just a case of how long they can keep throwing them.
And that is a huge stat. Again, say that second half discrepancy. What was that?
63-19.
63-19. That's a huge, huge discrepancy. So if the Eagles are going to stay with it, they're going to have to turn that around this year. Can we talk about a little keys to the game?
Oh, absolutely, mate. Go for it. You're the coaches, the man with all the X's and O's. If you were coaching these two sides, what strengths or what key factors would you be worried about coming into this finale.
If I'm the Eagles right now, I've got to be aware that they're going to need big plays on offense. They're going to have to take their shots downfield, not be afraid to go deep on this. Because I don't know that if they've got it in their arsenal to grind it out up and down the field. They're really going to have to connect on some of those big shots. And, the other thing they're going to look at is typically we run to set up the pass. That's the old mantra as a coach. Well, the Eagles are almost going to have to do that in reverse. They're going to have to pass to set up the run. They are committed to the run, but they struggle a little bit in between the tackles, especially as the game wears on. So they're going to have to be able to pass to set up the run. And I think also the third point, and I'll stop with this for the Eagles, is that both offense and defensive lines are going to have to at least get a stalemate. It's okay if they don't win the line of scrimmage, but they can't just be dominated at the line of scrimmage. They have to get a stalemate, and so that Jesse Whiten has enough time to pick apart that Hogs defense.
Certainly agree the Eagles are going to have to score points. The Hogs offense, their lowest score this season was 27 points.
Wow.
Scored almost all of their games between 27 and 36. A couple blew out over 40. So yeah, I can't see this being like a 14-7 game. All three games they've played, over 50 points has been put on the scoreboard. That's good to sell tickets. It's good for the crowd. We should see the ball moving up and down the field a fair bit tonight.
Absolutely. And I think for the Hogs, they've got some keys to the game. Number one, I would say for them, is that they need to establish a punishing running game. Andrew Bagariama, their number one running back, he has been lights out all season, and they need to continue to do that. They need to be able, that line, they need to be able to wear the Eagles down. They do have a little advantage when it comes to depth for the linemen, so they need to be able to take advantage of that. And there's nothing more demoralizing than just being dominated by a run team that can run up and down the field. I would also say that the Hogs need to, on defense, make the Eagles march down the field. Don't give up the big play. I know I'm just saying conversely of what the key was for the Eagles, but they really have to kind of limit that so that you're making the Eagles earn it, and you're playing then with psyche and momentum. I would also say that they have to, number three, and arguably the most important, they have to protect the most important man in the league for one team in particular, and that's the quarterback, Pat Ryan. If they can keep him safe and keep him in the game and dialed in and let him get into a rhythm, then they are going to be a very, very tough team to beat.
Offensively, the Hogs are so consistent. 2 weeks ago, their warm-up game against the Chiefs, they scored every possession they had a touchdown.
Wow.
And they do that quite often. Bajura gets their running game going. They've got some big receivers. Mitch Olive, he's a key ex-player for mine. What he can do receiving, what he can do extra points, what he can do kickoffs, what he can even do if he gets a run on defence. For mine, key Eagle, mentioned him last week and he didn't play, but he's there today. Number 21, Ronaldo Gargiano. If they're going to be able to run the ball, he's the man that's going to run it.
Absolutely. They're real fortunate to win that game last week without him. They've got him this week, and he's their X factor in terms of if he can get the ball, he is so dynamic on the field. And when he gets in open space, if he can get the ball, they got a very good shot and having some success here tonight. Also, Jesse Whiten, he needs to have a big game. And he's ready mentally. I know he's prepared. He's dialed in. He lives for the big game. He's played on the state team, and he knows what it's like to be on the big stage, and he is ready to get it done. And then I would say on defense, number 4, Tim. We showed he had a fantastic game last week. Had a couple at least one interception, fumble recovery, and so he is a huge game changer for the Eagles on defense.
Punters? No, I know, and if you're a normal American fan, who are punters? But us Aussies love our punters because they're the ones that make it stateside. Benjamin Taylor punted 80 yards a few weeks ago against the Spartans. He's going to be huge if they do need to flip the field. Mitch Olive does that role for the Hogs as well.
Yeah.
And so often in these big games of two evenly matched sides, we see it, the special teams, the extra point attempts after the touchdowns can often prove that critical difference.
Absolutely. And you're talking to the kicking game. I had a conversation with the Eagles kicker before the pregame. I gave him so much grief at the beginning of the season when he couldn't even make an extra point. And last week, I think he hit the longest field goal that I'd seen in gas. I'm sure you've probably seen someone a little bit longer, but it was amazing. And he really took it to heart in terms of making himself a better kicker. And you saw it last week. He was fantastic. The whole team. Special teams is not just about one person. It's about the whole team. And they really have turned their special teams around to the point where he is a threat on that. And I told him if the game comes down to it and they need to kick a field goal, they know that they can rely on him to get it done.
And that's going to be huge. You get it in the red zone, maybe you can't get in the end zone. Come away with something. Put something on the scoreboard, especially early, to add a bit of pressure. As I said, the Eagles' first half, pretty much in all three encounters, have matched it blow for the Hogs. I reckon if the Hogs get two scores up, they're going to be almost impossible to beat.
It would be very tight. The Eagles would have to make a quick comeback in that regard. I think on the Hogs side, one of the players that you really want to be able to watch is going to be
big number 77, Gavin Jones. And specifically, he's been a stalwart at the left tackle position. But more importantly today, I think, he can really dominate a field at the defensive side of the ball. He's played more defense this year than I've ever seen him play before. And if he can control that middle of the field, then it's going to be a game changer for the Hogs, and it's going to be a long day for that Eagles running game.
Just looking at the player numbers in terms of where we're going to be in the fourth quarter, they look pretty even, just counting some heads at the moment. Both sides have got enough to run a starting offense and a separate starting defense. It doesn't always work that way, of course.
No, it does not.
But it does mean that if there is a need to give players rest, the first half is going to be warm. You mentioned Fahrenheit, it's in the 80s. No shade, direct sunlight. After half-time, though, the sun will set. We saw this last week.
Yes.
It'll be very pleasant conditions to play in that second half of football. A bit like the Super Bowl, start in daylight. Not sure what we got as a half-time show. Did you bring the song sheet?
Well, I can maybe go out and do a dance or something.
And then second half will be under the Vic Park lights. We are 7 minutes away. If you're here in the crowd, the good news is we do have some food facilities for you. They are down the Wakefield Road end, the northern end. There's the Scouts are here with some barbecue and some drinks for you to enjoy. Please indulge.
And we want to also give just a special shout out to our teams in Queensland. They had a bevy of finals today as well. They had 4 different finals going on. And let's see if I'm just trying to bring up some of the results. We just want to say congratulations to those guys and everything. And it doesn't matter what level you're playing at. If you're the juniors, if you're the seniors, when you get in a grand final, it's special. And congratulations to all those Queensland teams that were able to come up big in their playoff games. We'll give you the results.
Well, they've been going since 9:30 this morning, and the game that I loved watching was the Ghosts of Gridiron game. Now, they're the past players, or in my case, the has-beens or the never-wases, in my case. And they were out there just having a fun playing the game. A few flags thrown for illegal use of fitness.
There you go.
But everyone was having a ball.
Now, Phil, I've already noticed on one of the comments that I've received online is people commenting and complimenting you on your Packers hat. Now, I'm not a big Packers fan, as you know. Go Cowboys. But congratulations to you and your Packers. And again, we just want to say thank you to all our sponsors for this pregame show, especially the Aussie End Zone podcast.
Of course, you know what the Packers and the Hogs have in common, don't you?
What's that?
Won the most titles.
Nah, be quiet. Oh, there you go. So we've got both teams on the sidelines.
Hey.
getting ready. This is that awkward moment when you're not quite ready for kickoff, and you're just waiting around. You've got butterflies, and you just want to get the game underway. We can see the referees. They've got a full contingent. They're going to be ready to go. And let me just say that our referees have done an outstanding job this season. Well, every season they do an outstanding job. And myself, having coached in the States and seen refereeing there, and having coached here and seen our referees here, I will take our referees up against any referee crew, internationally or otherwise. So congratulations to the rest. We thank them for their service and everything they do. We've got a good crowd here tonight, Phil.
Yep, absolutely. That's what you'd be hoping for. The officials are out. The teams are coming off. We will have the national anthem shortly, and then the kickoff of the Great Southern Bowl. It's the Brain Bowl here in Adelaide, the Adelaide Uni Hogs. Originally the East Side Razorbacks, they have a tradition like no other. They played in the first 4 championships, winning 3. Missed a couple, then played in 7 in a row, winning 6. Missed 1. Then they came back and played in 11 in a row, winning 9. And right now this is their 9th in a row, going for 9 straight.
That is amazing that you know all these stats.
Well, unfortunately, I've been on the wrong end of a few Razorback/Hog victories in my time.
There you go. There you go. You know, we made the comment. You opened up the comments, the introduction about the Hogs being arguably the most successful team in the nation. And I don't care, again, what level you play at. When you win as many championships as they have, it's a tremendous feat. It's a tremendous feat. Mm-hmm. So we're proud of the Hogs. We're proud of the Eagles for getting here today. They are dialed in and ready to go. The Eagles just took their team photo. It's a special moment, and they're ready to capitalize on it. The Hogs, you see them mingling on the sidelines. They mean all business. The refs are making their way. So we will. Should add,
one of the things about the Hogs is it's not that they get in these games and they dominate. Of their 31 championship games, 15 have been decided by a touchdown or less, 8 points or less. They're 13-2 in the close ones.
Wow, 13-2. And so we're going to wrap up. That about does it for the Aussie End Zone podcast. And we're about to launch with our show. So thank you, Phil.
Thank you, Brad.
And we'll be back here shortly.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please be upstanding with caps off, if you're able to, for the playing of our Australian national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding. Doesn't matter what the sport. When that anthem goes and the crowd rises, a tingle goes up the spine.
We've got a good contingent of Eagles fans here tonight, and they're ready to support their Big Willie. So we are in for a great matchup between your UniSA Eagles and the Adelaide University Hogs.
We'll give you the captains for the teams for the Hogs. Number 77, Gavin Jones. Number 14, Patrick Ryan. Number 89, Mitch Olive. And number 99, Alexander Barone. The captains for the UniSA Eagles include number 11, Mitch Gavros. Also number 57, Jack Holt. Number 99, Jonathan Carmody. And one we'll find out in just a second. Our referee is mic'd up, and we'll give you the result of the coin toss in just a moment.
Eagles have won the toss and have elected to defer. They will kick from the southern end.
So I would say the Hogs have deferred. The Eagles are kicking off. It will be Hogs who'll get the ball first. So just try and pick up that last. And the last captain for the Eagles, number 3, Michael Bates. The Hogs will be defending the Wakefield Road northern end. The Eagles in the purple tops will be defending the southern end.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as we are ready for the kickoff, we thank you that you're here. We remind you to have a great time. Be good sports. We'd like to thank our league sponsor, Surgical Solutions, for everything that they've done for us this year. We couldn't have done it without them, and we thank them for their contribution. If anybody else is out there and would like to support this amazing grassroots sports, please get a hold of us with the Gridiron Association of South Australia. And away we go. Oh my! And he is brought down with authority. Big number 70, Ben Taylor.
The kicker.
Oh, he's ready to play. He says it's a grand final, and I'm here to show you how it's done.
Yeah, they don't have kickers like that stateside.
No, they do not. I've seen Darren Bennett lay a lick or two back in his day, but that was a hit.
And that was actually a pretty decent return, 27 yards by Jack Maggetto, number 82. The Hogs will start off 1st and 10 from their 37-yard line.
And the Hogs go deep. And it's overthrown. There you see what the Hogs like to do. They love to throw the deep ball. Patrick Ryan had a little bit pressure off the edge, but just couldn't quite connect. Brings up 2nd and 10.
But Mitch Olive had a step. They'll put that in the notebook for future use.
You saw the Eagles have a stand-up defensive end, and he beat his man and brought pressure. The Hogs got to be aware of that. And nothing happening. Andrew Bagariama bringing in could not get anything going there. They actually lost yardage on that play. So it's going to bring up a 2nd and 12 roughly.
3rd and 12, Ethan Galley on the tackle. 3rd down's the critical play, folks. If you're fairly in need of the game, have a look at those ice cream cone sticks on the far side of the field. The one on the right is where the Hogs started. The one with the number is where they are, showing the 3rd play. And the one on the left is where they've got to get to, 12 yards. Into the air they will try. Ryan has enough time to throw downfield. There's a collision and there's a flag. Mitch Olive, was he interfered with by one of the 2 Eagles defensive backs? We'll wait the official call.
It looked like number 19, Noosh, for the Eagles, had a little bit of too much contact downfield. We'll see what the referee's call is.
Pass interference against the defense. 15-yard penalty, 1st down.
That one hurts. That's exactly what you can't see happen if you're the Eagles. 3rd and 13, and they give up get a 1st down to the Hogs on a penalty. So the rule is if the receiver is more than a couple yards downfield, the defender cannot lay a hand on him. And you saw there what happened. It brings up a Hogs 1st and 10 from the midfield. And they've got a pitch outside to the right to Bagariama. You saw number 99, Alex Barone, shift to the right and just lead block for him. Delivered an excellent block, sprung Bagariama around the edge, and gives them a Hogs 1st down.
Yeah, the great thing about Bajiramana is he is so versatile. He's just as comfortable cutting corners near the sidelines as he is going north, south, right up the middle. Back-to-back 1st downs for the Hogs. They're in Eagles territory, 1st and 10 at the 35.
Oh, bobble snap, bobble snap. The ball's down on the ground. Let's see who's got it. Let's see who's got it. The Eagles think they do, and they do. Turnover. The Eagles get what they need. Big play and a turnover. That's exactly what needed to happen.
Happy to stand corrected. I got the recovery by number 36, James Paul. 1st turnover of the game, Eagles ball from the 44.
We'll see if we can get that on the Surgical Solutions replay. What a huge turn of events for the Eagles. You can hear their fans are pumped up. It's just a high snap bobbled, and the Eagles play. There's 2 Hogs there, but the Eagles come up with it. They wanted that, and they got it. Oh, intended deep pass. So both teams take a shot deep on their 1st down. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 for the Eagles from midfield, about the 45-yard line. Whiten's got to be feeling the nerves a little bit right now.
Ineligible receiver downfield against the offense. 5-yard penalty, replay, 1st down.
So there we go, another penalty. So we've got 2 penalties on the Eagles. Backs them up, gives them a 1st and 15. You see the give to the Eagles running back, and they are ready to go. We've got a player down.
Alex Rossi was the running back for the Eagles on that occasion. The injury is to one of the Hogs veterans, number 17, Darren Lay. We'll take a timeout.
about second. Hey, 14.
Don't forget, folks, we'd love to, if you're watching the 180 creation stream, join the commentary crew, subscribe, and you do get to add to the coverage as Darren Lake. Not good to see him being carried off, but all clubs have some really good medical staff, and he's in good hands as the last running play gained 2 yards. Will bring up second down and 13.
You hate to see him go down with a knee injury. He actually went down in the state game a couple of years ago with a knee injury. You just hope that it's not the same situation. The give is to number 21, Ronaldo. He breaks 1 tackle. He breaks 2 tackles. And he gets an Eagles first down. Ronaldo.
27-yard run. Mentioned he could be a key to the game. This is as close as any team's got thus far. 1st and 10 Eagles from the Hogs 32.
The give again is to Ronaldo around the left side this time. And he just loses his footing and gets about 6-7 yards. We'll see where the down marker is. And you're seeing the Eagles go up with their hurry-up offense, which they've done all year. We've got 2nd down and 4. Whiten looks deep. He has a man, and in and out of the hands. They had the play there and just a little bit outside.
So first 3rd down of the afternoon for the Eagles. 3rd down, let's call it a long 3 from the 27. One runner out back, receivers spread across the field. White in the shotgun, short pass out to Demetrio. He's got first down yardage, and the Eagles are in the red zone. A gain of 8.
I love what I'm seeing from the Eagles here today. They are just, they're so far, they're unpredictable. Running right, running left, playing hurry up, quick little screen there. Dynamic offense. Credit to Heath Thomas. The give is to 21, Ronaldo up the gut. And he is just a force to be reckoned with. And guess what, folks? It's an Eagles first down. Ronaldo takes it up the guy. Apologies, that wasn't quite a first down on that last play. That was second, but this gives them a first down. It brings up 1st and goal from about the 4-yard line.
So, folks, normally when you get first down, you got 10 yards to go. When you're inside the 10, it's 4 plays to cross the goal line for a touchdown. For the Hogs, 4 plays to hold them out.
Couldn't quite get it there. The Eagles still going with their hurry-up offense.
Gargiano ready, 48 yards rushing. This is a 58-yard drive with just 4 to go.
The give is up to Ronaldo. And he is brought down with authority. But can't quite make it. I'm not sure if that's Hayden Davies or not. But he came with authority on that play. You can see the Eagles players are just as tired as the Hogs. The Hogs standing there with their hands on their hips.
So if you did just join us, folks, the Hogs
Offside
first use
against
of
the
the ball, got
defence.
into Eagles territory.
5-yard penalty assessed as half distance. Replay the down.
Oh, so we got an offsides penalty on the Hogs, which gives them half the distance. So I think they got about 1.5 yards on that play.
Still second down.
Oh, and Ronaldo brought down. So again, what are you seeing there? You're seeing the Hogs just penetrate up the gut. Big number 77, Gavin Jones, is causing problems. You got number 74 as well, Lawrence Mayo.
Third down and goal from the 6. Hogs have held out 2, have got 2 more to go. They go to the money man, Gaziano, trying to find a hole. Hogs defense pretty solid on this occasion, inside the 5, down to about the 3, and now it's decision time.
4th down, here you go. They're
Talk about
going
a
for it,
hurry up.
folks. This is it, 4th down. Let's see what happens. The give is to Ronaldo. Is he in? Not quite. No, he does not get in. So it's a turnover on downs. But you know what? If I'm the Eagles, I'm okay with that in the sense that you pin them back in your own end zone. And we've seen several safeties happen this year. And if you're the Hogs, you're happy to because you stopped them from scoring.
Well, that was the hurry up offenses. The Eagles obviously put 2 plays in at the 3rd down huddle. Tried to catch the Hogs off guard, but kudos to the Hogs D. That's a big moment, a goal line stand. Now their offense has to make sure they're very efficient. No room for errors here. 1st and 10 from their own 3-yard line.
The give is to Bagariama up the gut. He doesn't have much happening. A gain, maybe 1. We'll see where they spot the ball. You saw in that last possession the good and the bad of the Eagles' hurry-up offense. The good is they were able to break it outside. The bad is that they themselves wore out. And as the game goes along, I think that's going to play into the Hogs' favor in terms of conditioning and depth. 2nd and 11. Oh, and you saw the Eagles there trying to time the snap.
This is something they did a lot in their round 5 encounter. They called about 7 or 8 times offside, but they did make the Hogs offense jumpy.
Yes, absolutely.
Offside
if they can
against the defence.
feint
5-yard
the
penalty.
jump,
Replay,
but
2nd down.
Excuse me, sorry. If they can feint the jump and still maintain their discipline, then it's a great thing. But it's when they cross that line, it really comes back to bite them. Brings up about a 2nd and 6 for the Hogs. He's got all day. He throws a wounded duck, and it's complete. Oh, my. That was not pretty, but it complete to number 25, Thomas Tunno.
30 yards. That's a heck of a way to get out of the danger zone.
That was about as ugly of a pass as you could get, but he managed to make the completion. That cornerback has to get his head around sooner and see where that ball is, because that was a ripe ball to be picked off. Matt Thompson, number 24, needs to be able to make that adjustment. 1st and 10 for the Hogs. Oh, and again, Pat Ryan had plenty of time, but that ball did not come out clean, Phil.
Yeah, Spencer Lamont got in front position. In the end, Mitch Olive had to play defensive back to spoil that away from a possible intercept. Just means it's an incomplete pass. We all come back to where we started from, 2nd down and 10.
The Hogs' offensive line is doing what it needs to. It's given Pat Ryan plenty of time. Let's see if he can settle into it. He seems a little jittery right now. It's a give to Bagiriyama around the left side. The ball's on the ground again! The ball's on the ground again! And guess what? It's a turnover! Eagles ball! Oh my! Bagiriyama tried to break it around the outside on the sweep, and the ball looked like it just got punched out. Nothing happening on that play.
Number 88, Abdul Qadir Joel on the recovery. 2 turnovers for the Hogs. The Eagles took the last one all the way to 4th and goal. They start at the 34-yard line. Whiten with the pass. Probably just as well he underthrew it, or else that would have been back-to-back turnovers. Instead, it's 2nd and 10.
Well, there you have it. So 2 possessions, 2 turnovers by the Hogs. If you're the Eagles, you got to capitalize on this. The give is to Ronaldo, who cuts back against the grain. He breaks 1 tackle. He takes it all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Ronaldo, you're seeing what a dynamic player he is.
18 yards on the carry. Another first down for the Eagles.
And the Eagles continuing with that hurry-up offense. I tell you what, they're here to play, folks. Oh.
Flag down.
Intended for number 17, Zaya, who just couldn't quite get it there. You saw the flag on the play. We'll see what the referees call.
Ineligible receiver downfield, number 57 of the Eagles. 5-yard penalty, replay the down.
Second time the Eagles have been called for that from memory. They've already been penalised 4 times for 25 yards.
1st and 15. The give is to Ronaldo, brought down by big number 77, Gavin Jones. Not before he gets a couple yards. Brings up a 2nd and 13. So you saw number 17, Zaya, doing what we call an orbit motion, going behind the quarterback, and Jesse Whiten faking to him. Keep your eye on that next time you see that, because I would not be surprised if they give it to Zaya on that play. They gave it to up the gut, got nothing going, brings up 3rd down and 11.
3rd and 11. The Eagles are 1 for 2 on 3rd downs thus far. In the red zone for the 2nd time today. Looking for their first points for Gavros, tipped and incomplete. And now it's another 4th down decision. And maybe this time the Eagles might think about the field goal. From there it would be 32 yards, and it was
I think
from
they're doing
about
it.
that distance on this very ground at that very end last week.
I think they're doing it.
Jewel managed to nail it.
Oh, I love it. They're going for the field goal. How good is this? Here we go. 4th down.
Yards.
11 yards to go. Ball at the 18-yard line. The kick is down. It is up, and it is, oh! It hits the upright. So close. We almost had our first score of the game, but just couldn't quite get it there. What a great, hey, for a 0-0 ball game, this is fantastic.
Well, we had a 0-0 ball game same time last week, and it was nothing like this.
No, it was not fantastic. It was ugly.
So, geez. Last week, the Hogs on offense scored touchdowns on all of their first 6 offensive drives. Their first 2 today, they fumbled it back to the Eagles in pretty good field position. This is their 3rd time with the football. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 20.
The give is to Bagariama. No, sorry, I take that back. It's number 21, Hayden Davey, who was brought down in the backfield. They lost yardage on that play. You're seeing big number 70, Ben Taylor, really dominate that inside. He is getting in there, creating some havoc. Oh, and it's a quick pass screen to the outside. Pat Ryan just simply overthrows his man. He had him wide open. We've got 3rd down and 12 coming up.
Suffice to say, both quarterbacks still needing to settle. Ryan is 1 from 4, just 1 20-yard completion. Wyson 1 from 5, 1 8-yard completion. 3rd down and 12. This is probably the worst 3rd down situation. The Hogs have barely got to 3rd down, actually, given they keep on fumbling away. They're at their 20-yard line. Make that the 18, and there's some movement again on that line of scrimmage.
Let's see what the call is, but the Hogs are walking
Prior to
backwards.
the snap, false start, number 21 of the offense. 5-yard penalty, replay the down.
Second penalty called on the Hogs. The first was 2 yards. That one a more normal 5, but it makes it 3rd and 17. They're backed up to their 13-yard line. Punting play. This is where the Eagles' defensive backs will be ready to pounce. 3rd down and a long way to go for Adelaide Uni. 0-0 in the Great Southern Bowl. Ryan has time to step in the pocket for Giramana all by himself. He tries to get to the 1st down marker. I think he's going to be a yard shy.
So this brings up a key 4th down. 4th and 1. It looks like the Hogs are staying in there, and they're going to go for it. This is where you're counting on your line dominating their line. Mano a mano, who's going to win the battle in the trenches?
Movement before the snap. And I have a feeling... Now, I'm not going to prejudge the umpires tonight. That's my
Dead ball,
resolution.
false start against number 14 of the offense. 5-yard penalty, replay the down.
5-yard penalty against the Hogs. That's at the worst possible time. And now, as you can see, the substitution of players. We might, Brad, be seeing our first punt of the championship game.
Oh, my goodness. You are right. So, is that Liam Bunn punting the ball out there, number 19? That's Mitch Olive. Okay, that's what threw me. And there's your punt. It's a 1-hopper. And they're calling poison, so the Eagles will stay away, and it will be Eagles ball at their own 47-yard line.
Yeah, with the bounce back, that is a 30-yard punt. No return. The Eagles will take over for the 3rd time, and each one of their drives has started the Hogs side of the Eagles' 40-yard line.
You know, we're still in the first quarter of this game, and for a 0-0 game, you couldn't ask for a better matchup. 1st and 10, ball at the Eagles' 46-yard line.
What's this 46-yard line thing? I'm not used to that at Riverside.
Whiting on a quarterback keeper up the gut. And he gets a good 6-7 yards on the carry. And that's the dynamic that he brings as a dual threat quarterback. And the Hogs have to be aware of that. Good decision by Whiten. It's going to bring up down a 2nd and 3, 2nd and 4.
Good first down play.
Ronaldo makes a little jump cut, stays on his feet, breaks 2 tackles, and gets an Eagles first down. All the way into the Hogs territory, takes it down to the Hogs 36-yard line.
That's an 11-yard carry. That's another first down. Yardage-wise, the Eagles are killing it, 103-51.
Wow.
But it's points on the scoreboard.
And at the end of the day,
the game.
That's what counts, is points on the scoreboard. Oh, beautiful screen pass to number 17, Zaya. Well done. The Eagles are showing some plays that we have not seen before. And the Hogs players are looking a little frustrated right now. Brings up a 1st and 10 from the Hog 21-yard line. So you saw there just a simple trap play by the Eagles. It looked like their left guard just came through on a simple pull.
Who ran it? Okay.
We've got a 2nd and 3. Whiten keeps the ball. He goes up the gut. He breaks 1 tackle. And he takes it all the way down to about the Hogs 2-yard line. We've got first down for the Eagles. We've been here before, and the Hogs held them. Let's see what happens this time.
End of quarter 1.
Wow, what an end to the quarter, folks. Is this dynamic or what? If you're the Hogs, you got to be frustrated.
Well, the Hogs had first use of the ball. They've had 11 offensive plays, 51 yards, 2 fumbles, and a punt. The Eagles have had it for 19 plays, 126 yards, and they've been playing hurry up. And if you're the Hogs defense, you've got to be gassed. And right now, Hogs coach Mark Lieberens, he gave one of these in the regular season. Now, this is a dead set bake at the moment to go with the sun. Hogs players will be feeling the pressure right now.
If I'm the Eagles, I am excited, and you can see them on the sideline. They're pumped and ready to go, but they've got to capitalize on these turnovers. I said earlier that they got to get big plays, and they're getting the big plays on defense, but they just have not been able to capitalize. They ended up turning the ball over at the 1-2 yard line, and then they missed a field goal just by the width of a whisker. So the Eagles got to be feeling good, but you know what? Good feelings don't win you a championship.
Well, in a way, I'm glad that we're moving down the southern end, because the sun, it is noted that this is a north-south field, and back in the day, we're in a century-old grandstand. This used to be the winning post at the Victoria Park racecourse. They raced during the day. The sunset was never really a problem, but it is right now. But second half, sun will be down, and it will be a glorious night to sort out this championship.
It already is a glorious night, Phil. What a matchup we've got here. It's going to be Eagles ball, first down. The referees are just waiting for the signal. And they give it to Ronaldo around the right side, and he is in for an Eagles touchdown! Kickoff! Kickoff! you have it, folks. Ronaldo, the difference maker, just outrunning the defense. Let's look at our surgical solutions replay as Ronaldo takes it around the right. Oh, sorry, we're not in for that. We're going to go back live as they attempt the extra point. The kick is up and it's batted. And you'll see the Hogs picks up the kick. It's batted. Can he return it all the way back for 2 points?
That's a live ball, man. No flags on the play. It's 6-2 Eagles.
Wow. What a turn of events. So, what you just saw happen there was the ball was batted at the line of scrimmage, and it was picked up by the Hogs, and he was able to return it all the way back. Now, that's only 2 points. Because it was an extra point, that's only 2 points. And there we have it. The catch by Olive, who decides to do a little trickery and has nowhere to go. Wow, what an exciting sequence of plays there, Phil.
Yep. Amazingly, we saw something similar. I think it was Washington and Seattle. Just Monday Night Football a week ago, where the block kick was returned for 2.
And you can't underestimate the importance of that. So instead of it being a 6, potentially 7-point difference, now it's only a 4-point difference. That's huge.
Yeah. If there's any of my old Breaker teammates or club mates out there, remember grand final number 2, Breakers scored first, missed the extra point. Hogs intercepted in the third quarter, got the extra point. They won 7-6. Those conversions are massive.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he breaks through. The give is to Alex Barone. The give to the fullback, and he's brought down with a heavy hit. Alex Barone, he's as tough as you come.
That's a 17-yard run, the biggest run of the day for the Hogs.
We've got 1st and 10 still on the Hogs on their side of the field, about the 42-yard line. Pat Ryan throws deep, and he's just got nobody there. You saw the pressure. Again, number 70, Ben Taylor, coming in with the heat. It's going to bring up 2nd down for the Hogs. Hayden Davies on the screen, breaks one tackle, across through the midfield, up the gut for a Hogs first down. It's going to bring up 1st and 10 at, it looks like about the Eagles' 44-yard line.
13 yards on the pass play.
That's one thing you do not expect to see that much from Hayden Davies, is being able to catch the ball. He's really tried to work on that, because when he came into the league, frankly, he had hands of stone. But now you saw him on that play. Tim Tuikabeyaba chases Pat Ryan out of the pocket. Can't quite bring him down. And you saw the elusive speed of Pat Ryan, who turns out, instead of a 4-yard loss, he gets about 1 yard, brings up 2nd down and 9. Quick pass to Mitch Olive on the right side. Quick wide receiver screen. Again, you've seen Ryan struggle, so that is a great call. Just get it to your best receiver. Brings up a key 3rd and 4 for the Hogs.
Yep, Spencer Lamott on the tackle, making sure that Mitch Olive, who's a big player, expect him to play a key role in this contest. Doesn't get a lot of yards after the catch. Sets up a fascinating 3rd and 5 for the Hogs here in Eagles territory. Only their third down of the game. They're 1 from 2 on the conversions thus far. They're at the 38. Ryan decides to air it out. Tunno was in the vicinity. Maggetto was in the vicinity. The ball was right between the middle of them. 4th down decision coming up here for the Hogs. It's a 56-yard field goal. That won't be happening. A punt would really pin the Eagles deep, but I think, Brad, this part of the field, I'd say you go for it.
Absolutely. There wasn't much of a decision, I don't think, in Coach Liebrands' mind there. He immediately kept the team on the field. Pat Ryan looks. Oh! And it's jumped the route. Oh, number 6, Spencer Lamont, almost had a pick 6 if he just could have held on to it. So it's a turnover on downs. He read that perfectly. So, turnover on downs. The Eagles get the ball. The Eagles doing everything that's being asked of them. And they're leading by 4 points. They're going to take possession, 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
And even though it's at the 39, this is the worst starting field position the Eagles have had all game.
The Hogs bring the blitz. Ronaldo breaks one tackle outside, and he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Brings up a 2nd and 10 for the Eagles. Ronaldo breaks one tackle, breaks 2, he stiffs arms him, he could go all the way! Touchdown, Eagles! Caw-caw, caw-caw! Oh my goodness! And we've got ourselves a 12-2 ball game. What a difference that makes. As we check it out on the Surgical Solutions replay. Ronaldo gets through the line of scrimmage, gives The old DB that don't argue and says nobody can catch me on my way to an Eagles touchdown.
It's going to be Abdul Qadir Jaul, who had his last kick attempt blocked and returned for 2. Right now it's a 10-point game. We wait for a player to come on to blow up. And that was a 61-yard run. Ronaldo has 154 yards rushing in a quarter and a half. This to extend the 10-point lead.
The kick is up. And it's good! Holy cow, Phil! Never in your wildest dreams would you have thought that you'd be looking at a 13-2 ball game.
This is the biggest margin the Hogs have trailed all season.
Oh, brought down. It looked like he was brought down by the face mask, but we'll let the refs make that call. They're waving the flag off, so no penalty on the play. So, here you are, the Hogs, down
11.
by 11. Is that their largest deficit this season?
Yep.
Yes. So, they're in a spot where they've never been before. And you know what? I was talking to Coach Lieberens about this very thing before the game, and he said to his players, they just have to maintain their composure regardless of the score. And that's exactly what needs to happen right here. The Hogs can't worry about the score. They just have to think the next play.
Yep. Get a first down. Get a touchdown. And look, if you want to get in a hole, get in a hole early. And that's where the Hogs are right now.
Pat Ryan, play action boot. He's got Olive deep. And it's just through his hands. Olive had his man beat, but could not quite come up with it. You wonder how much the sun played into that.
That's the only thing I'm thinking, Brad. I would say 9 times out of 10 we'd be calling a touchdown on that play.
He is arguably the most consistent receiver in the league, but he could not come up. Beautiful Pat Ryan's best ball that he's thrown tonight. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 for the Hogs. The give is up the gut, and he's got nothing going. Was not able to get any positive yardage, and it brings up a key 3rd and 10.
Well, the Hogs have just got 23 yards rushing thus far on 7 plays. Bajiramana 10 yards, Barone 17. That was on 1 carry. They're fairly balanced on the play calling. 7 runs, 11 passes. The Eagles very run heavy. Why not? It's working, but it's 3rd and 11 for the Hogs. Ryan has good time to roll out and decide it's a good night for a run. He scampers for the first down, and for the Hogs, that's a really good settler.
Absolutely. If I'm the Hogs, that's what I want to see more of. If it's not there, tuck it and run. And that's exactly what you saw Pat Ryan do. He is sneaky fast. So that option is available. If he does that more, it will really put the Eagles in a pickle. First and 10 for the Hogs from their own 40-yard line. And you saw there the edge rusher for the Eagles came untouched, and Pat Ryan had to get rid of it a little bit quicker than what he wanted. So it was an incomplete pass intended for the running back. We've got 2nd and 10 from about the 41-yard line.
Yeah, Ryan is 4 from 12 attempts, 54 yards, completions of 30, 16, in fact 64 yards, 30, 16, 13 and 5, but the last 4 have all been incomplete.
Eagles fainting blitz, and it's a give to number 82. And he is got the positive yardage, but he took a wallop, and we've got an Eagles player down on the ground.
So now it's going to be a couple of big plays around about midfield at the 50 as it's number 4,
Tim Tuikawala,
who was huge defensively last week.
Oh, he was a game changer. So this is somebody that they cannot do without. Let's hope he just got the wind knocked out of him. There he's up. He's walking off. Yeah, he'll be all right.
Alrighty, so the Hogs need to settle here. The move this chain now. It's going to be 3rd down and pretty short. You can see now 3rd down and just the 1 yard.
We'll see how much time is left on the clock.
We do get a 2-minute warning usually, and then hopefully a bit of a countdown from there. 3rd down and 1 from midfield. Giramana gets the call. He only needs a yard. I'm not sure he got it.
I don't know if he did. No, I don't think he did.
No, it's going to be 4th and 1 decision time for Coach Lieberens.
Oh, he's got to go for it again. 4th down for the Hogs.
They had 4th and 1 before, then jumped to false start. Never got to get the playoff. You can see the stick with the number. You can see the ice cream cone. That's how much they need this play to keep the ball.
The give is to Pat Ryan on a quarterback keeper, and I don't know if he got it.
Forward progress. If he's pushed back, it doesn't matter. How much forward progress? He's at least got to get to the 49. Oh, my goodness.
There you go. It's a Hogs. First down.
I reckon he got that by the length of a Sea Scout sausage. Don't forget, if you're feeling hungry or thirsty, we do have the Scouts here with the sausage barbecue and drinks for your refreshments.
All right, so we've got first down for the Hogs. We're just waiting on the chain crew, seeing what's going on here.
I think the Eagles are saying they want a measurement.
Which is, typically it's their right if they want to bring out the chains for a measurement.
I mean, if that's where the ball is marked, I think it is a first down.
Yeah.
And if they're going to go to the plays, now we've got to move the chains.
There we
okay.
go.
Prefer that the chains move later rather than too early.
Absolutely.
So that's all good. That's all good.
1st and 10 for the Hogs. Ball at their Eagles 49-yard line. And the pass is intended for Mitch Olive, who's double covered and had no chance at getting that ball. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 for the Hogs.
Is it just me, Brad, or are the Hogs passing a lot on 1st down?
They are. They uncharacteristically, you know how I talked about earlier in the keys of the game, the Hogs needing to establish a punishing running game. They haven't even established a weak running game.
Well, it's hard to do it when you're 2nd down and 10 on a consistent basis.
Oh, wide open. Mitch Olive. I don't know how he was that wide open. That had to have been blown coverage somehow. Your best receiver, you can't let him get that wide open like that.
Yeah. That's a good sign. You got to get, from a Hogs perspective, you've got to get Mitch Olive really, really into this contest.
Yeah.
Because he is a game winner. That's a good 1st down. The Hogs have had, I reckon, 3, possibly 4 1st downs on this drive. They're moving it to the 37. Let's see how they go from here.
The pitch to Gridiron around the left side. He breaks one tackle, but he's only able to get back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 for the Hogs. Well, you can't fault the Hogs for trying to run the ball, but they're just getting nothing going.
Well, at the moment, Bajiramana, I've got 5 carries for 9 yards. 3 caught in the backfield, 1 for 0 and 1 for 13. The Eagles' defense have keyed on him very, very strongly so far.
Pat Ryan looks left. He's got Olive wide open. Touchdown, Hogs!
37 yards. They found a way to get Mitch Olive in the game.
And just like that, they're in the ball game. Olive goes up, makes the grab, takes it into the end zone, and there you have it. Let's look at our Surgical Solutions replay on this one. Pat Ryan has all the time in the world, just throws it up. As he's done so many times, Olive beats his man and walks it into the end zone. Now, let's see what the Hogs looks like. They're going to go for 2 on this play.
Scores 13-8. The margin is 5. You succeed at 2, you bring it back to a field goal.
Pat Ryan rolls right, throws right, and he's got it in for the Hogs. Extra points. So the 2-point conversion is good.
That was Kavishka Panchiwewa with the 2-point reception. We've got ourselves a 3-point Great Southern Bowl.
And you're looking right here again at how important that return on the Eagles, after the Eagles touchdown, that 2-point return, it keeps it a 3-point ball game. So if you're the Hogs, you've got to feel good, and that's what you need. You need to keep making those connections with your best receiver, Mitch Olive.
That was the Hogs offense we've seen most of the season. A long, sustained 71-yard drive, mixture of pass and run. And now they're right back in the contest.
The kick is up, and it stays in bounds. Ronaldo has it, breaks one tackle, takes it all the way up to about the Eagles' 37-yard line, 38-yard line. So it's going to be Eagles ball at their own 38, 1st and 10. Let's see how they respond.
Yep. Again, this is the worst field position the Eagles have started all night, their own 37. Just about goodbye to the sun for this Saturday. Much to the relief of pretty much everyone here. 1st down and 10 Eagles.
Whiten gives the ball to Ronaldo, who he takes it, but in the meantime, he loses his helmet, as it looked like it was taken off by Hayden Davey. It's going to be a gain of about 6 yards. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 4.
Gargiano, 16 carries, 161 yards. That's an average of 10 yards a carry.
Blitz by the Hogs, and Whiten gets drilled by Andrew Bagariama coming off the edge. The Eagles are lucky to get rid of that ball when they did. Bagariama almost untouched, creating havoc in the backfield. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4 for the Eagles.
Well, momentum has been mostly with the Eagles. The Hogs have taken a bit back. The Eagles would love to keep a drive going here. They're going to go to their money man, Gargiano. He's met at the line of scrimmage. That's a big stop by the Hogs. Number 99, Alex Barone with a keys tackle. And we might just see...
We've got a 4th down.
5.
Let's see what they're going to do. Are they going to risk
Ben Taylor is coming in to punt
there
the first time today. The Eagles will be punting.
Good call by the Eagles, playing it safe, play the field position game. The kick is away. Beautiful kick. And it takes an Eagles bounce all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
46-yard punt, no return. That is NFL standard. Hogs will start off inside their red zone at the 12.
Now, let's see how much time's left on the clock, and if the Hogs can march it down the field. We've got a little bit over 2 minutes left in the game, roughly. And again, we'll just remind you that the official time is kept on the field.
3 minutes and 1 second remain.
301. I think 301.
301. The give is to Bagariama up the gut. He breaks one tackle. He breaks 2 tackles. This is where he's dangerous.
And Ricky J. Revelia stripped the ball out of the hands, but it went out of bounds before he could recover it. Didn't get possession, so it's still Hogs ball. That's a 1st down. Good, probably 22-yard run.
And there's where you see the difference, I think, a little bit in energy and stamina. In the first quarter and the part of the second quarter, he was going down. You saw the Eagles player were just a split second faster. Now they're starting to wear down, and you're seeing Bagariama. This is where he can start getting some momentum and being a real difference maker and breaking those tackles, as you just saw there. Pat Ryan's got plenty of time, but he's brought down in the backfield.
James Paul on the sack.
James Paul on the sack. Wow, you can only hold the ball so long before he's brought down. So that's going to bring up roughly a 2nd and 20.
2nd and 20, that's a loss of 10. Some sacks are bigger in yardage than others.
James Paul with the sack on that play. What a play. Play action pass to Gridiron, and it's intercepted! Intercepted by the Eagles! And he takes it all the way down inside to the 10-yard line. Fly, Eagle, fly! Number 8, Ricky J. Revere. Wow! And he just sat on that play and he was waiting for it.
Almost created the turnover the last play, and here's
2-minute warning, 1 minute 24 on the clock.
Here's your 2-minute warning. And what a big 2 minutes we have coming up. 3rd turnover of the game, all by the Hogs. They've gifted the Eagles a 1st and 10. They are 10 yards for the first down, Brad, and 12 yards from a touchdown.
And they can still get a first down here, so they don't have to punch it in the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down. Great play by the Hogs defender who batted that one down. We've got a Hogs player down on the sideline. Not sure who that is. It Hayden Davey?
Yeah, Brad? Davey.
It's number 21, Hayden Davey, who's down on the ground for the Hogs, who's a dynamic running back, and you see him playing linebacker. Yeah, let's do it. We're going to take you to the Surgical Solutions replay of that interception. And you can see it here, folks.
One of the problems when you go up, Brad, is that you're at full stretch. Every muscle is stretched to its extreme, and something may be popped or overstretched.
And there you saw on the Surgical Solutions replay, and Hayden Davies finally gets up, and we'll see if he can walk off on his own accord. But here is another Eagles opportunity to make something happen. He's definitely walking off with on his own accord. It looks like just a limp. So we're grateful for that. It'll be Eagles ball, 2nd down and 10 at about the 11, 12-yard line.
Well, it gives a chance for everybody to take a breath. I reckon the Eagles might say, here's our next couple of plays.
Do you consider the field goal opportunity here, Phil? Not at this 2nd down, but in this series, or do you go for it?
3 points to 6. I think the odds say you might go for it.
Guess who? Ronaldo breaks 1, breaks 2, and he takes it down all the way to about the 1-yard line.
I reckon he got 9.
So he's so close to a first down. Let's see. It's hard to tell from my angle.
I reckon it's at the 3. I reckon it's 1 yard for the first down.
Timeout
3 yards
to the
for the
Eagles.
touchdown.
It's their first timeout for the half.
Each
1
team
minute and
has
7
3
seconds
timeouts,
remain.
and the Eagles have taken 1. Very wise to do so, I think. No, it's first down. First and goal from the 2.
There you go, first down for the Eagles. So this is where the time on the clock comes into play.
Look at the three Eagles lined up. They're almost in the Grand Prix.
The give is to Ronaldo, up the gut. The Eagles are trying to push it in.
Short.
And they're short.
And the clock is still running.
So we've got second down. Oh, and we've got a loose snap. Ronaldo picks up the loose ball. He tries to make something of it, but he's brought down by Andrew Bagiriyama all the way back past the 20-yard line.
Timeout called. Yep.
Oh my, if you're the Eagles, you avoided disaster on that play.
Sad thing for Ronaldo is he's got to cop a 18-yard rushing loss on that.
Timeout to the Eagles. It's their second timeout for the half. 21 seconds remain.
So it's still 2 plays to cross the goal line. We're under 2 minutes left. And
So-
I'm changing my mind now, Brad. If we're still around this mark, 4th down, I'd say try the field goal.
That's exactly right. And frankly, if I'm the Eagles, this is the type of situation where I'm going to run the ball. I'm just going to play it safe. I'm going to run the ball, get it into the best spot for my kicker because I know he can make it from here, and then give me a 6-point lead. We've got 21 seconds left in the ball game. Heath might take the sorry, thank you. In the half. In the half.
3rd down from the 20. 4 receivers spread across the field. Whiten winds up, goes for the corner, and a big thump from Puncher Hayward lives up to his name.
Wow, he's showing his development there. That was a great batted ball.
4th down, if it's a field goal attempt, it's 37 yards.
We've seen him do it before. He can do it again.
Yep, the last one, of course, well, one of the kick attempts hit the sidebar and bounced back in.
The kick is down. It is up. It is no good. It is blocked. So, a whole lot of nothing. The Eagles managed to chew up the clock, but they don't get any points when they had the ball about as close as you could get to the end zone. So it's going to be Hogs ball at their own 20-yard line. Let's see if they take a shot here or if they just try and kneel out the half, lick their wounds, and say we're going to come out in the second half ready to go. The Hogs are going for it. Pat Ryan's got plenty of time. He throws it deep. And nothing happening there on that play. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 10.
And there's time enough for one more.
So if you're the Eagles, you just got to play prevent in this situation, let nothing get behind you. Looks like we've got a Hogs timeout.
Well, the Hogs had 3 timeouts. You lose them at halftime, so...
Timeout to the Hogs. It's their first timeout for the half. 5 seconds remain.
It's really frustrating.
So if you're a Eagles defender, you have to keep everything in front of you. A 20-yard play is fine, just not an 80-yard play. And I reckon they've got the double teaming about right. Movement at the station. We're going to be going 5 yards.
So it looks like we've got about roughly
Dead
6
ball.
seconds.
False start. Number 74 of the offense. 5-yard penalty. Replay the down.
So in the NFL, you'd see that and not only would they have the penalty, but they'd run 10 seconds off the clock, and that'd be it. But we play by IFAF rules, International Federation of American Football, and I believe that does not apply in this situation, so that's why they're continuing to play. We've got a 13-10 ball game. Pat Ryan takes one last throw over the middle of the field. Incomplete.
Halftime.
And there you have it, folks. That's your half with the score. The UniSA Eagles 13, your Adelaide Uni Hogs 10.
Don't forget, folks, we do have the scouts here today with the barbecue and the drinks. Sam? 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 How do I turn it off? How do I turn it off? How does he turn it off? How?
It's off. It's off.
I know you're having a well-deserved break, but I've been trapped in by a car.
Oh no.
Yes. And I've got a sick dog at home. It's the only reason I'm here.
Alrighty, folks, one community announcement. We have a lady here who needs to go, and there's a car in the way. So what kind of car?
Blue car.
A blue car.
Yes.
Registration S for Sam, 425, A for Apple, P for Papa, G for Golf. So a blue car, S425 APG down the northern end of the grandstand. If you have that car, you might want to move it before we have to move it for you. We're good. We're good. Welcome back, everyone. For those of you that were here at the coin toss, you would remember that the Eagles won the toss and elected to defer, and so they will receive the ball to start the third quarter. That's pretty critical. 13-10 lead, 2 running touchdowns. The Eagles very run orientated, 21 of 30 plays on the ground. The Hogs a bit more balanced, 16 passes, 12 runs. Hogs still to establish the running game. Eagles yet to get much out of their passing attack. We got a half to go to find a champion.
And let's just hope.
Let's just hope the second half is as good as the first. And the Hogs go for an onside kick, and it looks like they got it. Let's see, did it go 10 yards?
Oh, yeah. Sure did.
And you saw it wide open as a 7-Eleven on Christmas Day, and he just came in and grabbed that ball.
Wow, that's New Orleans Saints and the Super Bowl stuff.
Oh, yeah, flashback Saints Colts. And look at that. He just dived on the ball. And that, if you're the Hogs, that's exactly what you needed. We've got first down and 10.
Have you ever seen the kicker recover an onside kick? Ever?
Well done to Coach Lieberens getting him ready for that. Pat Ryan looks left. He's got pressure in his face. Nobody there. Intended for number 99, Alex Barone. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Hogs at the Eagles' 48-yard line. The give is to Bagariama up the middle. He's got 5, 6, 7 yards. And that's the kind of push that you need to see from that Hogs offensive line that was missing in the first half. Oh, things are getting a little chippy. We've got some laundry on the field.
And when it's that late, it usually comes with 15 yards. Giramano held to just 31 yards rushing in the first half, 7 on the first carry. And whatever momentum, flag waved off, whatever momentum the Eagles took into the halftime break, the Hogs have taken it right back at him, and now it's up to the Eagles D to force a stop. So they can do it, 3rd down and 4. Ball's at the 42-yard line. I've got 3rd downs today. The Hogs 1 from 4. Ryan in the shotgun. Again, good time. Olive the catch. He's round that first down marker, and I think he's got it. We'll wait on the official signal.
I think he's clearly got the first down, but we need to wait on the officials.
Needed 5, got 6. First down, Hogs.
So that brings up 1st and 10 for the Hogs at the Eagles side of the field, about the 38-yard line. Look how close those linebackers are, bringing pressure, and it's complete to Alex Barone. And that's one of those boom or bust plays. Pat Ryan, the difference there in the first half, he was not making that throw, but this half. He is. He seems much more poised in this drive. It gives the Hogs first down. The give is on the pitch to Bagiriama around the left side. Chased out of bounds by number 4, Tim Tuigabalaba. It's going to be a 2nd and 8, 2nd and 7 for the Hogs. Pat Ryan drops back. He's got plenty of time. He throws it deep. Intended for the Hogs, number 82. Nothing happening on that play. Jack Maggetto, the intended receiver. It's going to bring up a key 3rd down play for the Hogs.
Key it is, just outside the 30. It's a 3-point game. They're just out of field goal range at the moment. 3rd and 8. Again to the air, going all the way to the end zone. Caught! Tommy Tano! And the Hogs are in front!
My, oh my, what a grab by Thomas Tano on the touchdown. That was impressive. As the Surgical Solutions replay shows, Pat Ryan just drops back, throws it up to Thomas Tano, who high points the ball, gets it at its highest point, and comes down with the touchdown. The kick is down, it's up, and it is good. There you have it, folks. 7 points from the Hogs as they take the lead, 17-13.
48-yard drive, 6 plays. That biggest deficit they faced all season, erased.
Wow. What a matchup by these Hogs. So the question now is, how are the Eagles going to respond? I can tell you one thing, they're not going to leave a wide open gap in the middle of the field for the onside kick.
Jeez.
They've got Alex Rossi, their running back, poised right there in case that happens again. And we've got a little pooch punt kick, that hangs up in the air. The Eagles need to remember that as soon as that ball is kicked, it's a live ball. So the Eagles are going to come back out onto the field.
Legal procedure against the kicking team. It's a 5-yard penalty. However, it will be taken from the 35, 30 yards in advance of the kick.
Jesse Whiten keeps it. And you saw the difference in the first half. He was getting yardage on that play, but he had nothing going there. Looked like big Dylan Capaldi stopping him and saying, nuh-uh. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 10. And Whiten throws deep, intended for number 17, Zaya Dimitriev. Nothing happening there. It's going to bring up a key 3rd down for the Eagles.
Passing-wise today, the Eagles, Whiten, 9 attempts, 2 completions, 21 yards. Passing territory here, 3rd down and 10 from the 35. Eagles to Gavros and through the hands. It wouldn't have been a 1st down automatically if he'd have caught it. Still needed another 3 or 4 yards. But boy, oh boy, hasn't this game flipped.
And we want to thank everybody who's watching this online. We thank you for your comments. We would encourage you to please continue. There's the punt, good punt. And that's a great Eagles punt. It looks like it goes out of bounds all the way about the 20-yard line. So again, if you're watching online, we thank you for your comments. We encourage you to subscribe to 180 Creations. And we welcome everybody here. What a game, Phil, at Victoria Park. Could we have asked for anything better for the Great Southern Bowl?
Well, I guess as neutral people, we are neutral, aren't we, Brad?
Yes, we are.
You want it close, you want it exciting, you want it unpredictable, you want it with a few highlights, and we are getting that. 45-yard punt to Taylor. The Hogs, their 2nd series with the ball in this half. The first one they took for a touchdown.
We've got a great crowd here tonight. If you're watching us online, we encourage you to subscribe, click the links, and share right now. Get people on this live feed. Pat Ryan throws a little flare to the fullback, Alex Barone. And he's brought down by Tim Tuikabala. Is not going to escape. Barone's not going to escape his grasp. Brings up a 2nd and 9 from the Hogs' own 21-yard line. One of the things you're noticing you're not seeing is that defensive tackle pressure from the Eagles that they were getting earlier. The Hogs seem to have solidified that line and are protecting Pat Ryan a lot more. Again, it's complete to Barone. Out in the flat. Brings up an important 3rd down. So if the Eagles can hold here and get them off the field, that's a good, puts them in a good spot. It's going to be about 3rd and 6.
Huge 3rd down. 3rd downs are always huge. Each one from here on to the end will be massive. But the Eagles need to get back in this ball game. And a stop here would help. 3rd and 8 for the Hogs at their own 22. Run a bit of play action. Mitch Olive has the 1st down. Hogs out of bounds at the 36. That's a 12-yard pass completion, and the chains are moving.
Number 24 for the Eagles, it seems to have to take a knee. They're going to rotate him out. Matthew Thompson, a little shaken up on the play. And on that play, you saw Mitch Olive just turned around on the last second and was able to make that grab. What an impressive grab by Olive. Good to see him walking off. Matt Thomas walking off on his own accord. Hopefully he's just out for a play or two. We've got 1st and 10 for the Hogs from their own 36-yard line. And the give is to Bagariama. Up. No! He faked us all out. Pat Ryan around the right side. Couldn't get anything going. What a great fake. He looked like he was throwing deep. Then he looked like he was going to give the ball on a draw play to the running back, and he kept it around the outside, but he still couldn't get any yardage. So it brings up a 2nd and 10 for the Hogs. Pat Ryan under center now. Does a little play action fake and incomplete. Intended for number 25, Thomas Tunno.
Ryan had completed his last 4 passes. He's 14 of 28 on the night, 177 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. And here's another chance for the Eagles D to force a stop. The Hogs are 2 from 2 on 3rd down conversions in this half. They're noted as the second half specialists and are doing nothing to change that theory at the moment. From their 41-yard line. Ryan got a good block. Time to go to Olive, who's double teamed. In the end, Amy Zubar off the shoulder pads. That'll be 4th and 10.
Number 19, Nush on the defense. You couldn't ask for anything better on that, Phil.
No, just thinking the Hogs are showing they're going to punt. So probably the first good thing that's happened to the Eagles in this 3rd quarter.
The Eagles have 2 back to receive the punt. Oh, and it's blocked! It's blocked! Oh, number 36! Oh, Mitch Olive! So smart! Well,
he just saved 4 points.
Holy cow! So smart by Mitch Olive to kick the ball out of bounds. We've got a penalty flag on the play.
If the Eagles touch that, it's a touchdown. I think that's going to be a safety, albeit maybe with a penalty. But we'll wait, as we always do, for the officials to congregate and to let us know what's happening.
Let's see what the what the referees. Let's see on the Surgical Solutions replay. It's blocked. Its ball goes into the end zone, and Mitch Olive just kicks
The ball
it
was illegally kicked outside the back of the end zone by the kicking team. That has resulted in a safety.
So there you have it, folks. The Eagles get their 2 points back.
Oh, they got 2, but they could have got 6.
What a crazy series of events. So the Eagles now get the 2 points back in essence of what they lost earlier on a crazy play. They're still down. They're so close. If you had to characterize this by any one phrase, I'd say it's missed opportunities by the Eagles.
Well, that was just a race for the premiership. Simple as that. So what was 17-13 is now 17-15. 2-point margin. Eagles to get the ball. And Olive to have a legal kick.
And there's the kick. Number 21, Ronaldo. Breaks the tackle. Breaks 2 tackles. and takes it into the Hogs territory all the way down to the 40-yard line. And I think the folks in Queensland can hear the Eagles fans on that one.
Well, I'd like to welcome all those who might be watching from Queensland after the Bayside Ravens took care of the Rhinos fairly easily in the Sun Bowl. Congratulations to the Ravens on their championship. But this one right now is anybody's. Hogs lead by 2. Eagles have the ball in great field position.
And the give is to Ronaldo up the gut, and he's got nothing happening there. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 for the Eagles. We're about halfway through, a little over halfway through the 3rd quarter, so time is definitely no factor whatsoever. The Eagles going with their traditional hurry-up offense. Oh. And we have a little argy-bargy there.
Yep. And a brave effort by Wyson, stayed in the pocket, held the ball as long as he could to get the receiver open. 3rd down and 10. Geez, they run this quick. Gargiano, can he break open? No, he can't. He's tripped up near the line of scrimmage by Barone. He stumbles forward for a gain of 4. 4th and 7. Too far out for a field goal. You suspect the Eagles are going to go for it here. They need 7 yards to keep the ball.
Huge pressure. Whiten rolls right. And it's Muzz incomplete, waved off. You see one of the umpires, Simon waving that off. Saying it's incomplete. But
Personal foul against the defense, roughing the passer. 15-yard penalty, automatic 1st down.
Oh, wow, hey. First 15-yarder.
Wow, what a costly penalty, but it gives the Eagles 1st down. Oh, so close. Number 17, Zaya, almost came down with it. We've got 2nd and 10 for the Eagles from their own 22-yard line.
Wyson is 0 for 5 throwing this half. The Eagles' only 1st down this quarter is off that penalty.
They give it to Ronaldo around the left side. He breaks mountain. He breaks 2. He takes it for an Eagles 1st down. Wow, that man is dynamic. Look at him go. And the Eagles still go hurry up. We've got it looked like Big 77, Gavin Jones, couldn't quite get off the field in time. So I think we're going to have too many men on the field on the Hogs. Oh, they wave the flag off. So The result of the play will stand. We've seen this before so many times by the Eagles. They've got to come up with something here. 2nd and goal from the 5-yard line. The give is to Ronaldo, and he is in for the touchdown, Eagles! Kickoff! Kickoff! Oh my!
Third
All
lead.
the way up the gut.
Third lead change of the game. Gargiano has his 3rd rushing touchdown. It is 21-17 Eagles. Conversion to come.
The kick is up, and it is good. So what that does is it gives the Eagles a 5-point lead. The coach in me comes out there. I don't know why they go for 1 and just get a 5-point lead. You go for 2, you get up by 6 at the very, because extra points are not easy in this game.
The difference between 5 and 4 is no difference, but the difference between 6 and 4 can be the difference between trailing and time.
Absolutely. You get up by 6, and then you've got a shot to, they score a touchdown, so you go overtime. But now up by 5, it doesn't help you a whole lot.
I don't know if I could cope with overtime. What a game this has been.
That's where it's hard when your head coach is a player, because you don't necessarily have that time to reflect and to think.
Okay.
And we thank all the viewers that have been able to watch us online. We're well over 100 viewers, and we thank you for all that. And there's your kick. Mitch Olive on the return.
And just a community announcement for those that are standing in front of the scoreboard. We have had a request, just move out of the way a little bit so the people here can see the score. Thanks for helping out.
So the Hogs got the ball, first down at their own 30-yard line. We've got about 4 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. They really need to manufacture and put together a drive and answer the Eagles, because the Eagles are flying high right now.
This will be the Hogs' 42nd play, 25 passes, 16 runs, 243 yards of offense so far.
Pat Ryan, quick wide receiver screen. Oh, in and out of the hands. Number 82, Jack Maggetto, drops the ball. So you're seeing, again, the Hogs strategy. Let's just get the ball into some of our playmakers' hands and see what they can do. What should have been a layup for Pat Ryan was just dropped by the wide receiver. 2nd and 10 for the Hogs from their own 30. Pat Ryan drops back. He's brought pressure, and he just throws it. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, dear. That's more dangerous than it looked like. There's a steel rod running all the way down that down marker. Thankfully, player and down marker are up.
Pat Ryan running around back like a one-legged cat in a sandbox back there. Brings up a key third down and 10 from their own 30-yard line.
Yep. In a game that momentum has swung wildly, here's a chance for the Eagles D. Third and long distance at the 30-yard line. Low snap, Ryan has to get down. His knee didn't touch the ground. Everybody stopped. I don't know why. Ryan's gone for a run. He's very close to that first down marker. Let's just see where it's marked. And he had to get, well, it's right in front of us, Brad. It really depends how they're going to put this football down.
And you're seeing number 4, Tim Tuikaba. I think he's just cramped up on the sideline.
He was there so long he almost got recruited. I reckon it's any part of the football touches the line to gain, it's a first down.
And the way they're spotting that ball, I mean, we can't get any more dead on, and I don't think it's a first down.
The poles
nope.
Okay.
Oh, they moved the chains. There you
Okay.
go. Shows you what we know.
Yeah. That's why we're up here and they're down there.
That's right.
That's a big third down conversion. Keeps the Hogs drive alive, trailing by 5.
And I think the way this game is progressing, that's what it's going to take for the Hogs. Pat Ryan using his legs and running the ball. Plenty of time. Ryan deep right side, and he's got his man Thomas Tunno. He cuts across the field, and he's brought down after a massive gain for the Hogs.
41 yards.
41 yards. Again, broken coverage on the play. There's no way that he should be that wide open. Thomas Tunno, deep right side. Pat Ryan had all day.
That takes Ryan over 200 yards passing for the day. 16 of 31, 218 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception.
So that sets up the Hogs for a 1st and 10. Their own 19-yard line. Or excuse me, the Eagle 19-yard line. The give is to Bagiriyama up the gut. He's got some room, and he gets a nice gain all the way down to about the 10-yard line.
That's 9.
So they don't quite get him the first down. It's going to be 2nd and inches. They give it to Bagiriyama again up the gut. Just trying to get the first down are the Hogs. You're seeing Tim Tuikaba coming back into the game. The Eagles.
Third down, and now it's the Hogs in a hurry up, needing just an inch. They'll go to the man again. Bajiramana, he's met at the line. I'm not sure he got that either. It's an inch either way. This could be a massive stand, the Eagles D. 4th down the signal. You can see the sticks on the far side. Less than a football to go to get 4 more plays, get in the end zone and take the lead back.
Holy cow, 4th down. That last play was such a long developing play. Let's see if they're still staying in the shotgun. The give is to Bagiriyama, and I don't know that he got it. I don't think he got it. Let's see where they spot this ball. It doesn't let the Hogs defense is coming out onto the field, folks. We've got a turnover, Eagle ball.
Second time today. Hogs have turned it over on downs, but that's massive. We've seen the Hogs defense do some great things defending their goal line. The Eagles have done it.
Again, I do not understand why you have your quarterback so far back in a slow developing play on that.
Yep. Quarterback keep up the center, but
the Eagles hand the ball off. Got nothing going around that left side. I think they're starting to wear down a little bit.
Well,
we're about to the end of the third quarter here.
Eagles have not completed a pass in this third quarter. Only 2 from 13 because the running game has worked for them. But they're second and 13 in a place they don't want to turn the ball over. They're going to go long here. Numa. It's caught inside of Michio. He's going to go 94 yards for the touchdown. He's been so close all day. That's a premiership play.
Oh, holy cow! Eagles, can you believe this, folks? Can you believe this? What a way to close out the third quarter.
The entire game, the Eagles have completed 2 passes for 21 yards. That was 94. It's an 11-point lead, and they're going for the extra point kick.
This is where you do want to get the 1 point. 12 points is huge. The kick is down. It is up. It is good. The Eagles with your 11-point lead. 12-point lead. Holy cow. Phil, what are we seeing here?
You know, we still got a quarter to go.
Yes, we do.
We've still got a quarter to go.
Oh, wow.
Well, there's a lot of play left. That just may have been the biggest play in UniSA Eagles history. Let's find out.
The refs are conferring about something back there.
Yep, I think. And that's the unique thing about this game, the ability to score. We've seen scores in the most unlikely situations tonight. The 2 points off the extra point attempt by the opposition. The blocked punt, kicked away for a safety.
Yes.
And then almost a coast-to-coast touchdown pass on a night when the Eagles simply weren't having any luck with the pass.
Couldn't have said it any better, Phil. What a game we've got for us tonight. They are on fire. And there's your kick. Oh, wow. He's got some adrenaline behind that kick. And it goes out of bounds.
Normally at Riverside 90-yard field. That's the first one we've had here at Vic Park, prelim or Great Southern Bowl, that's been a touchback. Third quarter.
So we'll get we'll remind you that the official time is kept on the field. We'll try and get a time check as soon as we can.
Yeah, we've got to be close to three-quarter time, but They haven't changed ends. Hogs, work to do. Got time, 12 points down, 1st and 10 from the 20.
Oh, and they give the ball up. They give it to the, on a little counter play, trying to catch the Eagles unawares there, but the Eagles were not going to be fooled. And there is your quarter, folks. So, at the end of 3, we've got the score. The University of South Australian Eagles, 29. Your Adelaide University Hogs, 17.
For those fairly new to the game, let me just set the scene for what's at stake here. The Hogs have won the last 8 championships, going for a 9-peat. Another undefeated season. The Eagles looking for their first championship, their 3rd overall in 6 years. They've never beaten the Hogs. They're 0-4 against the Hogs in championship games. When the Hogs have made a championship game, they've won the last 14. They've not been beaten on the final night of the season since 2005. Still anyone's game, but the Hogs have got to find at least 12 points in this last quarter of football.
This is impressive. Everything is at stake. We've got Hogs ball, 2nd and 11. Pat Ryan looks left. Not sure if, I think that was intended for 25 Thomas Tunno on the comeback route. Had nothing going there, brings up a key 3rd down.
3rd down 11. Thanks to our pre-game show sponsor, the Aussie End Zone podcast. They tell us the full-time score in the Sun Bowl. The Bayside Ravens got the 3-peat, beating the Brisbane Rhinos 59-7. We've got the close one. 3rd and 11. Hogs trailing by 12. They need about 12 to get the 1st down. Runner at back. 3 receivers spread across the field. Ryan in the shotgun. Under some pressure. Buys time. Decides to keep. He'll be well short of the 1st down marker. Gained about 5, maybe 7 if you're generous. But it's 4th and 5 at their own 25. And Brad, we're about to find out how desperate the Hogs feel right now.
If I'm the Hogs, there's no sense of panic whatsoever. You're 4th, 5 yards. You've got plenty of time left on the clock. They're going to punt the ball, which I think is the smart move. So the Eagles are going to get the ball back with about 11 minutes, 40 seconds left. If I'm the Eagles, I'm
delay of game against the offense. 5-yard penalty, replay, 4th down.
Well, I was going to say watch out for the fake punt, but after that penalty, I don't think it's happening now. 4th and 10, backed up at their own 20.
Well, don't forget the last punt was blocked.
Yeah. Olive smartly kicks a directional kick out of bounds.
That was actually a great kick with the low snap.
Yeah.
That was almost disaster. In the end, it's about a 45, 50-yard punt under extreme pressure with no return. And now the championship is in the hands of the Eagles offense. 12-point lead. One more touchdown.
Yeah.
And normal teams would not come back from that.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And the way the Hogs have been playing tonight on offense, I don't think they could come back if they're 3 scores down. But we'll wait and see. It's the Eagles ball, 1st and 10 at their own 35. The give is to Ronaldo. Ronaldo breaks 1 tackle, breaks 2 tackles, and he gets all the way for about a 7-yard gain. Is there a fumble on the play?
Yep. The Eagles' first turnover of the day.
Oh, and the Eagles turn the ball over. It's the Hogs got a gift. And we're going to go to the Surgical Solutions replay on this. Oh, my. Ronaldo just breaks through the line of scrimmage and just inexplicitly fumbles the ball. It doesn't look like anybody hit him.
The ball was knocked forward, and he's trying to chase after the ball. Come back. Oh, my. And the momentum flips again. Hogs ball.
Pat Ryan rolls right. He's got pressure. Nowhere to go. Rolls left. Tries to make something out of nothing.
That's a tough yard.
Yeah. He gained 1 and ran 40.
In fact, he didn't even get a yard. Oh, maybe, yeah, okay. 2nd and 9.
17-29 is your score. It's still early, but it's worth noting that the clock is running. Let's see who that's on.
Offside, 99 of the defense. 5-yard penalty, replay, 2nd down. Ready?
So that gives us about a 2nd and 4 for the Hogs. And if you got to ask yourself, are the Eagles tightening up a little bit? Are they getting nervous?
I would be.
Pat Ryan, there was some miscommunication on that play. You saw Thomas Tono break it inside, and Pat Ryan threw it to the outside.
Yep. And sometimes those miscommunications just lead to something incomplete, or they could end up with an intercept. Or look, player intercepts with a clear sideline. Watch out. 3rd down. I said they get bigger and bigger as the game progresses. It's got to be, I think now we're entering 4-down territory, especially in the Eagles' half of the field. 3rd and 4. Ryan under quick pressure, eludes well, buys some time looking for Theodore Ashley, but incomplete. 4th down decision, and Brad, I don't really think there's a decision to make here.
I think obviously the Hogs are going to go for it. They've got about 10 and a half minutes left in the game. I think at this point, your best weapon is going to be Pat Ryan scrambling.
And that 4th and 5, that's quarterback scramble for a 1st down territory as well.
Pat Ryan looks right, throws right, and guess who? The man that you have to go to when the game's on the line, Mitch Olive. He just settles into that pocket, and they've done that so many times. And there's Mitch Allett is arguably the smartest football player in the league, situationally. And he gets it for a Hogs first down. It brings up 1st and 10 for the Hogs on the Eagles' 37-yard line. Pat Ryan escapes the pressure once, twice, but can't do it again. And he's brought down by a host of Eagles.
Two of them there, number 70, Ben Taylor. Probably got there first was Abdul Kadajo, number 88. That's a loss of 7 yards, 2nd down and 17, just the 2nd sack of the night. Actually, that is, 2nd sack of the night on Pat Ryan.
And it's surprising that that's only his 2nd sack, given how much pressure he's been put under. That just shows you how elusive he is. Pat Ryan, deep ball to Mitch Olive. Oh! And he almost comes up with it, but it's stopped by the Eagles. Double team Zaya in there on the breakup. Excuse me, Abdullah. Brings up an incredibly important 3rd and 17.
The plays only get bigger and bigger as the clock gets less and less. We're 39 yards. The Hogs trail by their biggest margin of the season, 12 points. It's 2 touchdowns. And right now, they need 17 yards, probably the next 2 yards to keep the ball. Ryan, again, hit as he threw, tipped, and incomplete. It's 4th and long coming up.
Michael Bates on the tip for the Eagles. 4th and 17. You know they're going for it. Roughly 8.5 minutes left. Pat Ryan is just under incredible pressure all day. Drops back, rolls right, throws over the middle of the field, and it's complete!
No.
Oh, and dropped! No! Incomplete! Dropped! Number 15, Theo Ashley, cannot come up with it. He had the first down, and he dropped it.
Well, there's an officials discussion. I can't see anything on
Let's look at the Surgical Solutions replay.
On the field.
As they're huddling, Pat Ryan, plenty of time, steps to his right in the pocket, and it's just dropped by number 15. He's going to remember that one. Let's see what the officials, I'm not sure what they could be talking about right now.
Well, the Hogs offense is still on the field. Let's find out.
Encroachment, number 25 of Adelaide University. 5-yard penalty, replay, 4th down.
Oh, so.
Now, I'm going to make the assumption with that encroachment, the Eagles don't get a choice there.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't have the option of declining the penalty.
It's a dead play.
What
so
a
the
time
play didn't even count.
to get a penalty.
Oh.
They'll take the 5 yards to have one more crack at it.
So we're looking at a 4th and 20
4th and 21.
Pat Ryan rolls to his right. He's under pressure again. Goes back to the left, and he falls down. And he lost more yardage on the play. So we've got turnover on downs. It's going to be Eagles ball.
If the Eagles get up here, and that's if, they're going to be able to say that every element of their game has played a part. Gargiato on the ground, the 94-yard pass, the special teams blocking the punt, and the defense. The goal line stand and then that stand might just be sending the premiership north. 1st and 10 Eagles.
Jesse Whiten. Oh, it's a wide receiver screen. You almost have to be worried about that being a backwards pass. But the refs blew the whistle. So I think that was a backwards pass, but the refs blew the whistle, and therefore it's dead ball.
The only good thing about that for the Hogs is it stops the clock.
The Eagles moving back.
Well, okay. This intrigues me a bit.
Yeah, it does.
Might be a flag. Hang on.
Inadvertent whistle. The ball will be placed at the point of the whistle, and it will be 2nd down. Eagles ball.
Okay.
So it was a backwards pass, and they just spotted the ball when they blew the whistle. The keep by Whiten. It's a smart play in the sense of it keeps that clock running, and it brings up an important 3rd down for the Eagles.
Yep. Right now, I would not be doing anything if I was the Eagles that would have a chance of stopping the clock. But they don't want to go 3 and out here. The Hogs a chance to get the ball back quickly. 3rd down and 15. And they keep it to the money man, Gargiano. He finds running room through the middle. He needed 15. He's going to be short, but he's going to be close. And now it's a decision for the Eagles. They're going to need a yard or two to keep the ball and burn more clock. I think, yep, they're going to go for it right here, Brad.
And they're not wasting any time with the clock. They're continuing to go into that modified hurry up on a massive 4th down. Whiten wide open to number 33, and it's complete, and he takes it all the way down inside the 5-yard line. Eagles, he was wide open.
Stephen Draper, a 30-yard reception. It's 1st and goal Eagles. They are 4 yards away from a premiership.
Whiten gives it to Ronaldo. Ronaldo breaks 1,
Flag.
breaks 2, and he's in for
Flag.
an Eagles touchdown!
Flag.
Kickoff! Kickoff!
Flag on the play.
We've got the refs on the flag.
Holding, 71 of the offense. 10-yard penalty, replay, 1st down.
And there we go, folks. Your first holding penalty of the game, and it couldn't have come at a more costly time for the Eagles.
If nothing else, though, it gives the Eagles another play and a bit more time.
Whiten, he's got a man. He's in for the touchdown! Kickoff! Kickoff! Can you believe it, folks? The Eagles, 31.
So the score should be 35-17. Conversion to come. And I think someone should ring up the Cooper's Ale House at Jepp's Cross and tell them to put a couple more kegs on.
The kick is up and it's blocked.
Wow.
No chance of a Hogs return on that one. Well, there you have it. Your UniSA Eagles are ahead, 35. Your Adelaide Uni Hogs, 17.
Well, for the fourth time this season, these two have put 50 points on the board.
Wow. I knew the Eagles had a chance, but I didn't expect this to be happening.
Well, they looked like the script was being written early in the third quarter. Hogs, the onside kick, took the lead, and that's where usually the Hogs start to break away.
He was wide open over the middle of the field. Again, you saw that twice on this drive. Mitch Olive on the return. Mitch Olive gets a great Hogs return all the way out to the midfield.
So the equation for the Hogs is simple. They've got to find 3 touchdowns in about 6 minutes of game time.
It's a tall, tall order.
They have the passing attack to go deep. We have seen that.
If any combination can do it, it's Ryan to Olive.
5 minutes 10 on the clock. 5 minutes 10.
5 minutes 32 remaining in the game. Thank you for the official time there, 5:32. Oh, sorry, 5 minutes 10. First and 10 Hogs with work to do.
Power Ryan drops back. He's got time. He's intended for number 15. And we're waiting for the official call. The Eagles think they have it.
Well, they've ruled it a catch. To whom? It was a bit of a jump ball scenario, and then we don't do jump balls in American football. And there ain't no possession arrow. The Eagles came up with it, and sometimes possession's 9/10 of the law.
Let's look on the Surgical Solutions replay.
Holding, 76 White. That penalty is declined. Eagles ball.
Interception, Eagles ball.
The Surgical Solutions replay shows, just goes up for it, and it's a good old-fashioned Donnybrook, and the Eagles player comes down with it.
I reckon that was Ricky J. Revelia. If it is, I think that's pick number 2. The 5th turnover from the Hogs tonight to go with 2 fourth down turnovers. They're on track for their lowest score of the season, but scores are pretty irrelevant in these games. It's you win or you lose. That's where the massive gulf is. The Eagles have the ball and one hand on the cup.
The give is to Ronaldo, up the gut, They're playing it safe, and he's got nowhere to go. He's brought down for a loss of 1, 2 maybe.
So that makes it 192 yards rushing for Ronaldo tonight.
I'm
and
sorry,
remember
did you just say 192?
192, and remember he had to cop that 18-yard off the high snap.
Yeah.
So he'd be 210 without that. But he's got 6 minutes to make up for it.
So we've got roughly 5 minutes left in the ball game.
Yep.
2nd and 11. Hogs bring the blitz. Ronaldo just simply outruns everybody around the edge, breaks it up the sideline, keeps his feet, and takes it all the way into the Hogs territory.
$22 yards.
Number 21, Ronaldo, showing his speed on that one.
That's 212 yards rushing now.
Gives us a first down. Jesse Whiten drops back, throws it over the middle, little pop pass, and it's intercepted by number 36, Honey Boo Boo. Ryan Neeson hit the interception on a little pop pass. He was wide open. Would have had the score again. Let's check out the Surgical Solutions replay. Whiten had him. Boo Boo drop back. Ryan Neeson drop back. Intercepts the ball. Well done to you, Ryan. The Hogs are not going away without a fight. Three minutes, 57 seconds, roughly, left on the clock. Pat Ryan can't find anybody, and he's brought down. Big number 61. Ethan Galley on the sack. I said earlier about the keys to the game being that the Eagles just needed to at least draw a stalemate with the line, but they haven't drawn a stalemate. They've won the line of scrimmage.
Yep. And I think you see it as the game has progressed, that Ryan's had less and less time.
Yeah.
Got great scrambling ability. That covers a few of the cracks, but they're just starting to get a bit too big. 2nd and 20.
Low snap, Ryan digs it up, throws it over the middle field. It really has got nowhere to go with it. Just hoping that Bagiriyama can run underneath it. Nothing happening there. So, 3rd and 20.
Yep. Hogs have called a timeout. Don't forget, folks, at the end of the game,
Timeout to the Hogs. It's their first timeout for the half. 2 minutes and 56 on the game clock.
2 minutes 56 remaining in this great Southern Bowl. At the conclusion of the game, folks, we will have a presentation. We'll have our most valuable player. The winning team will get the medals and then the flag and the cup. For the 37th time, the cup will be presented to the South Australian Gridiron champion. So please stick around for those presentations. The after matches, the Hogs will be at the Archer Hotel in North Adelaide, and the Eagles might just have a small gathering at the Cooper's Ale House up at Jepp's Cross. And whilst we're thanking and recognising sponsors, Surgical Solutions, they've been providing great replays for our stream. We really appreciate their support in helping us put on a big night like tonight. 3rd and 20. Last shot at the bar for the Hogs.
Pat Ryan digs it out.
Looks downfield. Intended for Jack Maggetto. Over the top. Incomplete. And now it's 4th down.
Obviously, they're in the situation where they've got to go for it.
Just looking yardage-wise, it's not that much difference. 354 yards to 310. But it's to me, it's those 5 turnovers.
Absolutely.
And the Eagles finally able to get their passing game going late to back up the great running of Gargiano in the first half.
And here we go, 4th down. Pat Ryan rolls right, throws deep, intended for Mitch Olive. Nothing happening, and we've got a turnover on downs.
And for Spencer Lamont, well left.
Fly, Eagle, fly.
And almost a brief moment of silence as the teams contemplate. And I don't reckon there's a better feeling in any sport when there's a little bit of time left.
Yeah.
And you know you're going to be the champions.
All your hard work that you've put in for the season is now starting to pay off.
It's gut-wrenching on the other side, but there ain't nothing better for the leading team.
They gave it to number 17 on a fly sweep around the right side. Zai breaks 1, breaks 2, and gets an Eagles first down.
Every game this season, the Hogs offense have scored at least 4 touchdowns. They've been held to just 2 tonight.
Wow. And that's the difference. Oh, and the ball looks like it got turned out. It looks like it's loose. And the Eagles come back up with it. They maintain possession. They lost about 20 yards, 10 yards, but they maintain possession, which is the important thing. So I'm guessing the 2-minute warning will be coming up here soon. Big number 77, Gavin Jones. You can see just all the Hogs are just tired.
2-minute warning, 1:44 on the game clock.
Well, maybe, Brad, we're going to see the start of a rivalry here. Intensify the 2 university sides. The Eagles beat the Hogs in 2019 once. They got them once last year. And they've got him in the biggest game this year. A good rivalry needs both teams winning.
They gave it to Ronaldo around the left side.
He's just trying to boost his case for MVP.
I don't think he needs much boosting.
That's 222 yards now.
4th down, the clock is running.
So we got some thank yous to do, Brad, because now's a really good time, I think, to do thank yous.
Time out to the Eagles. It's their first time out for the half. 56 seconds left in the half.
Well, first off, we want to thank the fantastic work from 180 Creations for this amazing live stream that they've been able to put together. And we thank
the amazing army of producers from 180 Creations.
We're well over our highest number of comments. We thank everybody that's commented and is watching this historic event online. We encourage you to subscribe and share the links for this great game that is Gridiron. And you're seeing just a historic event here today. Looks like it's going to be most assuredly the crowning of a new champion. Oh! And the ball is complete to number 17, Zaya. Does he get enough for a first down?
I think that's great. Zaya Demetrio, hasn't he had a purple patch in this second half? And I think this is the way you want to end it.
Absolutely.
You want to end it in the victory formation with the ball in your hand. And that's what the UniSA Eagles are about to do right now.
They give this to Ronaldo, and he takes it inside about to the 10-yard line. So we've got a hog down on the field, so we're going to have to hold up a little bit for that. And there you see the players on the field. And there's your ball game, folks. We have a new champion, your University of South Australian Eagles.
For the third time and the first time in 6 years, the UniSA Eagles are the champions. And Brad, that's why you play the game. Heavy underdogs, a massive upset. The final score 35-17.
Holy cow, Phil. Thank you, folks, for a great game today. Phil and I were talking earlier and saying that the spread, if we had to choose a spread on this game, we would have said it's about 11 points in the Hogs' favor. But the Eagles just showed everything that they're made of, with the grit, the determination, the perseverance, and they came out on top. Congratulations to a new champion with the University of South Australian Eagles. Stay tuned if you're watching online, or if you're here on the grounds, you're seeing people go towards the field, because we will have the presentation ceremony, and we do plan on live streaming this for everybody at home. As you can see on the far side of the field, the Eagles celebrating. As both teams are about ready to go out and congratulate each other on the 50, and then we'll have the trophy presentation.
Told you.
Red tape, red, maroon,
T-shirts, this guy. That's big man. That's Mr. Polsky himself. Let's go, big man. Where you been? Where you been? I seen you celebrating once. What a celebration, man. Been in there once.
All right, guys, if I can have your attention for a couple minutes, please. All right, firstly, I'd just like to thank everybody that came out tonight, because if you have a look around the amount of spectators, supporters, support staff, players, if anybody thinks Gridiron's dead in this state's got themselves kidding. Right, first of all, I'd like to thank the officials. I think they've done a good job this year with some numbers that they've had. The last semi-final and final, they've had 8 guys out. So I'd like to thank the officials.
If everyone can just clear the middle of the field, please.
I'd like to thank our audio-visual crew, 180 Creations, Jeff, Phil, Brad commentating. I think we've had some really entertaining commentary this year. They've put on a great live stream that you guys can use after the games, and they've been very, very professional. Myself and the board would like to thank them for their efforts this year.
Thanks, John.
Us as a board would like to thank Surgical Solutions, Craig and his team at Surgical Solutions for sponsoring us. They're the reason why we have the audio visual, and they've put some support behind the league, which is absolutely fantastic for grassroots sport. So thank you, Solutions.
Can we get the crowd just to clear at the middle, please? Crowd in front of John, can everyone please move?
Hey guys in the middle here.
You guys in the middle there in 45, 50
please.
yard. Thank you. Clear the way. Thank you.
I'd just like to thank all the club ancillaries. I think all the players can attest to that. The amount of support that they get from their ancillary, their coaches. They put in countless hours to help your boys play this great game. So I'd like to thank you all. I'd like to thank the Gridiron SA board. There's a lot of stuff that goes on in the background to make this league function. We've had some challenging times over the last 18 months, 2 years, and I'd like to personally thank each of the board members for putting in their time, effort, and passion behind making this a great competition. I'd like to invite up Mark Lieberts to say a few words on behalf of AU, please.
Anything nice to say? All right. Thank you very much. First of all, to the Eagles, well done. You played an excellent game tonight. Number 21, you were on fire the entire time, and clearly showed how the running game can still be effective in this modern day passing game, so well done. Obviously enjoy it. To my guys, you know, we had a phenomenal run of 8 straight championships, and you know, all we have to do is remember how it feels right now and look to turn it around next year and give these Eagles a run for their money. Congratulations, guys.
All right, I'm going to announce the MVP of today's game. I'm not sure we have to think about that too hard. Racking up 255 yards on the ground, 3 touchdowns, number 21, Ronaldo. Right, we'll award out some player medallions. I'd like to invite up Carl Heine, Eagles legend, to hand out the player medallions to the boys. Right, some of these names are unbelievable. Number 2, Ryan Fairherd. Is that close? You can do. Number 3, Michael Bates. Number 4, Tim. Number 6, Spencer Lamott. Number 7, Sam Crummy. Number 8, Ricky Jai. Number 11, Mitch Gavros. Number 13, Harry Height. Not here today? Not here today? Number 17, Zaya. Number 18, Seb, who is not here today, I don't believe. Number 19, Nush. Number 21, Ronaldo. Number 23, Jesse Whiten. Number 24, Matthew Thompson. Number 28, Thomas McLennan. Number 13, Alexander Smith. 30, no. Number 31, Jomo. Another one. Number 32, Alex Rossi. Oh, crowd favourite, mate. Crowd favourite. Number 33, Stephen Draper. Number 36, JP. Number 43, Robert Burns. Oh, good God. Number 44, Walondia. Number 54, Matt Lindley. I didn't even know. Number 55, Yusuf. Number 56, Angus McRae. Oh, look at that mullet. Hot out. He's a big dude. Number 57, Jake Holt. Number 61, King Mullet, Ethan Gale. Number 69, El Presidente, Ernesto Cavino. Number 70, Ben Taylor. Number 71, Jared. Number 72, Harley Hossack.
Good job, bro.
Number 79, William Lauren. Number 81, Dan Toy. Number 83, Dave. Number 88, Abdul. Number 90, Ashkay. And number 99, John O'Carmody. I'd like to bring up the head coach of the Eagles, Jesse Watton, for say a few words, please.
I'll hang on to these so that's kept empty.
To the Razorbacks, you had a hell of a season. To go undefeated is a feat in itself. Unfortunately, you couldn't get it done in the end, but I know you'll come back next year bigger and better and fight again. So thank you for a good game. I'd just like to say thanks to our major sponsor, Jeps Cross Ale House, to everyone that's here. Join us afterwards for a drink, and UniSA Sport. To all the coaches and the board, thanks for supporting me, believing in me as a first-year coach. It means a lot. Thank you. To the boys, I couldn't be more proud of you. I've said this all year. You know, we didn't get off to a good start, but it's what happens in the end that matters. And we did it! Come on!
Jess! Your 2021 Great Southern Bowls champs, UniSA Eagles.